really happy to get this opportunity to say a few words on behalf of the POP movement, which stands for Protect Our Planet. This movement and this initiative is something that we launched on Earth Day in 2016. And I'm really happy at our partnership because I think the nexus between climate change and its impacts and peace in the world is extremely strong. And therefore, I really believe that if we want to promote peace on Earth, then we really have to protect the ecosystems of this planet. There are several things that we brought out of extreme importance to the issue of peace in the 5th assessment report of the IPCC, which I chaired for a total of 13 years from 2002 to 2015. Two things I want to bring to your attention. The first is sea level rise. Already since the beginning of the last century, sea level rise has reached an average of about 20 centimeters. Now that's pretty serious for the small island states and the low-lying coastal areas in several parts of the world. This means that people will be displaced, people will be affected by a whole range of sea level rise related events, and that certainly has an impact on peace and stability and security. The other issue that I want to bring to your attention is the increase in extreme events, particularly heat waves and extreme precipitation events. Overall, as a result, you find a major disruption of established climate patterns. And this too is going to lead to all kinds of harmful and negative impacts, like impacts on agriculture, which is already on the decline in terms of productivity in several parts of the world, impacts on water availability, and most importantly, on the large-scale prevalence of poverty all over the world. So what I'd like to say is that with an increase in temperatures, increase in these extreme events, clearly there would be displacement of people, there would be an increase in poverty, and all of this obviously has direct impacts on stability, security, and peace in this world. So I believe it is crucially important that if we want to maintain peace, if we want to attain peace, then it's absolutely essential that we protect the ecosystems of our planet. And we certainly need to make sure that climate change is something that is limited, as the Paris Agreement has laid down, though I believe that in itself is not enough. We will have to bring down the emissions of greenhouse gases far more rapidly than is envisaged in the Paris Agreement. And therefore, what I would expect is that the youth of the world, whose future is at stake, must take the lead. And this is what the POP movement is all about. And I hope in your efforts to protect the ecosystems of this planet and to ensure that peace gets the kind of focus that it deserves, that you involve youth in New Zealand, all over the world, to make sure that they take the leadership position and they take a role by which they can bring about change. And I think it's the youth who give us a lot of inspiration and promise, simply because their minds are not cluttered, their minds are not made up, they are not subject to the kinds of destruction of values that we have been responsible for, leading to all the impacts of climate change and the very causes of climate change that we see all around us. So I would like to wish you all the best, and I hope some of you will take the time to look at the website of the POP movement and extend your hands to join us, because this is a global movement and we're dealing with global challenges, and the only way we can deal with them effectively is if the youth of the world from every corner of this globe gets together, joins hands, and takes a leadership position. I wish you all the best, and I'm sure your efforts will be crowned with success. Thank you very much.